Hey everybody, I am Heather.
I wasn't even looking at you.
It's okay. That's my daughter in the background. She's helping me out. This is the first time I've done one of these kind of videos, so it's a little strange for me to be on this side of the camera, but I thought that it was a good time to just create this video and share some plans. My daughter is making noise in the background. So let's see, it's been 2 years since I started my YouTube channel, and it has been challenging, but it has been really fun. And I think anybody who creates content on YouTube knows that it can be hard work, and you don't always have time to do all the recording and creating and editing and all the stuff that it requires, but it is really nice to get all the likes and the comments and the support. So that's why I keep doing it, and I really love what I create, and I really like sharing it with you all. And so as long as you keep watching, I'll keep creating and posting. So I came across a collection of videos at the beginning of this month. I wasn't asked to participate along with this hop, but it was sort of an open hashtag for, I think it was set plans and goals for 2020. But so I thought I would do something similar. Just I'm gonna go through some of the same questions and just share a little bit about what my plans are for 2020 and put a face to the voice, I suppose. So first question was, what was your favorite item you used in 2019? That is definitely my silhouette and cut files. I would probably use them on every layout. I was on a design team, if you've been following me, and out of the 4 projects that we required, or minimum of 4, a couple of them, they wanted you to use the cut files that were offered that month, but they also wanted you to create without cut files for those who don't have digital cutting machines. So I created those, and some of those layouts are some of my favorite as well. So don't have to have a cut file, but I definitely like to do it. So the second question, what new item did you use in 2019, and did you like it or not? A new product that I came across, it wasn't necessarily new in 2019, but it was new to me, epoxy flare. So Scrappin' Happy Studios on Etsy is one of the shops that I ordered from, or the only shop that I ordered these from, and I love them. Actually, I have them in this little Rae Dunn bowl that I keep next to my desk. So cute little, they're flat, so they're not thick like normal metal flare is, and they come in cute little sizes. And anyway, so I definitely like those, and we'll use them again. What was your least favorite item you used in 2019? I don't have an answer for that, so let's move on. What was your favorite layout you made in 2019? Yeah, I can't pick one of those either. That would be really difficult. I like them all. That's not to say that there are some layouts that aren't, that I'm not as crazy about, but I still love them all. When I look at them, I think about the memories and the people that are in the pictures, and one of them being my daughter, which she's not always crazy about, but she deals. So what was my favorite collection or designer for 2019? I have a couple. Pink Paisley and Paige Evans. Indigo and Ivy was one of my favorite collections ever. Truly Grateful from Paige Evans, that was also one of my favorites. And then Pink Fresh Studios, Just a Little Lovely. I haven't actually used that yet, but I'm looking forward to doing that soon. So looking forward to 2020. What is one scrappy goal for 2020? Well, I think maybe just use more of my stash. I think if any crafter or scrapbooker is asked that question, that's going to be in their top 10, probably top 5. And that is actually one goal that I'm setting for myself, like we do every year, I'm sure. What new product or technique would you like to try? Well, Tim Holtz released at Creativation his distress glazes. Those look so awesome. I have embossing powders and I have lots of mixed media. That is something that I don't think there's anything comparable to. And I love the examples that he showed on when he was demoing. So maybe that would be awesome to have in my stash. Having a little bit of technical difficulties over here because my daughter is bumping things. A family that scraps together stays together, or records together stays together. What item would you like to use more of in 2020? Definitely, well, one, my stash, but stamps and dies. I don't have a ton as say like a card maker would have, but I still think I have a fairly good stash. I love the ones that I have, and I would like to incorporate those more on my scrapbook layouts, and I have more on that coming up shortly. So how many layouts would you like to set for yourself, either yearly or monthly? I don't know, that's kind of hard because life gets in the way sometimes. And sometimes you have more creative mojo some days than others. I think that sort of ties in with the last question, was one YouTube goal for 2020. And I think I would like to have more of a schedule. When I was on design teams, I was posting regularly or, month to month. But I wasn't really scheduling. I was trying to do it once a week because that was a requirement. But I am no longer on the design team. I stepped down because I wanted to focus on other things. I love being on a design team, and I would certainly like to be on another design team. If I had to choose, I'd like to be on like a cut file design team. Yes, I've applied, haven't been successful just yet, but maybe one day. But I love using cut files, and I have so much stash that I'd really like to use. And that was one of the things with being on a design team, is each month I was getting great new fabulous stuff, and it was always fun to get that package and see new products. But then all of the other stuff that was already here is getting neglected, and so I guess that would be my YouTube goal, is just creating more of a consistent schedule. I'd also like to grow my subscribers. Interestingly enough, when I was checking out the analytics, I think that's the right pronunciation, 78% of the likes or the views on my channel are from non-subscribers. And I thought that was just astonishing because I don't know if they're just coming across that video or what the case might be, but I just thought that number was so high, and I had no idea of that percentage. So I thought that was interesting. But I am at about 550 right now, and I'm amazed that I have that many to begin with. And I am so super grateful for the people who enjoy watching me create. But if you do like watching my videos and you're not a subscriber, please, if you want to support my channel, I would really appreciate it. So that is some of the questions that were listed, and just touching on other things. I haven't created or participated in series or hops before. It's something that I'd be interested in doing, and I have been pondering a lot on, now that I'm not on a design team and I'm not doing regular posts for them, how can I still engage my subscribers and still put out content that you're interested in? And one series, which is not entirely original, but one that I think would benefit me and maybe inspire you, is stash busting. So working on layouts created with collections that are older and maybe you have that collection and maybe it will inspire you to get something done with it. And then another thought I had was I watch a lot of card videos as well because I do make cards. It's just not something that I record. I actually have a whole bin of cards that I've made, and so for me, all the products sort of go for cards or scrapbook layouts or paper crafts, whatever the case may be. But a lot of the techniques that I watch, especially Jennifer McGuire, love all the techniques and the creative ways that she comes up with using her products. But I'm thinking, how can I apply that to my scrapbook layouts? I have so much mixed media supplies that I like to use, but definitely trying to broaden my scope there. So I am planning a series called Inspired By, and I will definitely be giving credit back to the video that I was inspired by, but then just applying it to a scrapbook layout. So I hope that is interesting to you all. I would love to know in the comments down below if you have any questions or comments about any of this information. But it's been a while since I posted a video. I just posted my album, just a flip through, because I wanted to share that with you, and I've been busy working on that. And the only other thing I wanted to share is, obviously I'm still going to keep creating and posting, but I have been pondering the Traveler's Notebook format. Like a lot of other crafters that I've been following, they have similar concerns. The cost of 12 by 12 albums are, yeah, they're not cheap. And the storage, I have a couple of bookshelves holding them, and I'm running out of room. And so even though I love creating 12 by 12 layouts, I'm finding it hard to store them. And so I actually came across this at Michael's. It was on clearance for $4, and I thought it was a really cute cover. And it doesn't have the type of inserts that I would need, but I can switch that out. So it's something that I am considering. I'd love to know if you'd be interested in watching some of those processes as well, or if you'd rather just stick with watching a 12 by 12 layout. I don't know, I'm curious. What do you think? So that's about it. That's all I have to say for now. Again, I just want to tell everyone who's been following along, who subscribes, who likes, who comments, I really appreciate your support since I started this, and I'm looking forward to another year. Hope you all had a nice holiday and a happy new year, and I will be back soon with new videos. Thanks so much.